Well, welcome back, Big Bass lovers. I want to do a couple things for you real quick. This is the Lose the Team Speed Spool LP or the Pro SP, whatever you want to call it. Just want to show you how the best knot that I found for it. I'll be skipping tomorrow. I'm gonna try using some Seaguar Red Label 20 pound. This stuff is not that manageable. So I want to see just how this reel manages it. It's good line, don't get me wrong, but it's not very supple. It has a lot of memory to it. I usually just put my line in a box. What I found is I bring the line through. This is just basically, this is actually the Kingdom Soul 2 that I snapped bank fishing, trying to pull a bass up a 5-foot bank. Okay, what I like to do is to bring it in here. Let me see if you can see this right here. I bring the line in through the hole. Sometimes it comes right through, sometimes it doesn't. This is be one of the times it doesn't. So let's take the side cover off. I like doing this because this line's so thick it's hard to come back through here. But I need to be able to see what I'm doing. You gotta remember to go back through your side cover with your line so you can get it back through there. All right, and see, I like to do this so I can see inside here. I like to bring my line through and then come through. Then we're gonna do basically it's a simple, some people call them granny knots. I call it just a basic hand over hand knot. Come down with it, and then you're gonna do your granny knots on top. I like to do a double wrap, then bring it down, snug it up. I'm going to trim it now before I push it in the hole. Because I learned a while ago, push it in the hole with one of the other reels, it doesn't work very good. If it's already inside the hole, it's hard to get to. Then while it's in this groove, you just push it forward and it kind of lines up in that hole. And I really like this system. I mean, hides a knot in there really good. But you can tell Lose uses really good tolerances when they're making the reels. Because when you try to pull the line back through, I've seen some reels where it just slides through like instantly, like butter. But this right here, what I like to do is I pull it through here now. You still got to get it to go through there though. Takes a little bit of wiggling to get that 20 pound to go back through the side cover. Give it a little bit of pressure and there it goes. And now it's in. Put the cover on. I might not be able to do a video for you guys tomorrow because I'm taking the kids with me. But I'll have a video about this thing skipping here pretty soon. I like to release my line all the way out, make sure my line guide is in the middle. Because I want this to kind of go straight through the middle for the first few runs. Okay, now. Since I don't have it on a rod, I always make sure I fill it up pretty full. Because when I put it on my 7.3, on my 7.6, whoa, spool spun around on me. Gotta always make sure it's hitting the side. That's hitting the side. What was I doing? I should put my pillow in there with it, but it's not in there right now. Hitting the side keeps tension on it. All right, there we go. That's pretty full. I trim it right here. And there we go. So now we'll put these on the rods in just a little bit. Now, the other thing I wanted to go ahead and do for you guys, let me set this to the side. All right. That is open up. The new, just came in the mail today, Mystery Tackle Box Elite. I'm trying to make sure I'm staying on top of things. Let me grab a knife. I'll be right back, guys. For those of you that watched the video on the 6 cents box earlier from today, I've already got that bag full of plastics, Z-Man plastics, and it's already in the boat. But let's see what this entails. The last mystery tackle box I opened, I wasn't very thrilled about. I'm hoping this one is going to make me happier. We'll see. First thing we see is a Thunderhawk. This is called the Mouse Head Grass Jig. This is basically a swimming jig. I know a couple people have used this before. That white and chartreuse, I mean, it's kind of a bright chartreuse, but I think it'll work pretty good. Wonder what kind of keeper it has. I think there's something here to put on the back of this. So we're getting ready to find out here in a second. And you got some of the old style must-have, just ultra wide gap hooks. I don't really like these that much because the hook point is basically perfectly, it's actually a little bit less. The point of the hook is a little bit lower than the actual bend of the bait keeper, and gives you a little less hookup ratio. I mean, some people love them. I'm not one of those people. Now this is a good bait. This is, it should say it on the side here. Okay, let me find the bait card in here. This is the Lucky Craft Honage. In this color here, I think it's the, I forget what it's called. I think it's called the Golden Shiner color, or something very similar to that. But this is a good bait. I have this in some different, I don't have this color, but I have it in different colors. This one here, that is a Gene Coefficient CD2 square bill. These are actually good square bills. I don't like the split ring that comes for the at the eye. It has a kind of a wide gap. If you're using like 10 and 12 pound test, your line starts getting stuck in there, especially if it spins around. But I have a bunch of these. I have a bunch in this color actually. This color is called it's called Gizzard Shad. That's just basically the Gizzard Shad color. Okay, then we got, here's the Lucky Craft, the Silent Fat BDS. Yep, pineapple shad. That's why I want to make sure what they called it. I was pretty sure it was pineapple shad. Just want to make sure it wasn't something different. Then you have a CP70. This is a Castaic popper. This is one of the poppers that, if you like the regular Pop R, this is actually almost exactly like it. They have a little better hooks. Well, actually, they have a lot better hooks. I ain't gonna say have a little better hooks. They have a lot better hooks. The feather is actually about the same, actually, if I think about the feather. But this cast really good. It's a 1/2 ounce, where the Pop R usually is about 3/8 ounces this size, a 70 millimeter. Okay, so now we have a Big Bite Baits. I have never seen this Big Bite bait, and I really like Big Bite Baits. This is Big Bite Baits Curl Tail Jointed Jerk Minnow. And this looks kind of like an albino color. It's got like a white back. Well, kind of a little bit of blue on the back of it. There's no belly slit. Just realized that. There's no belly slit at all. It has a hook slit on the back, but it doesn't really smell like normal Big Bite bait stuff. We'll come back to that in a minute. There's your Dibble fishing checklist. Something about Catch Smart. This is the Dart Spin by Hyperelastics. This is basically like a jerk bait with a spin blade on the back of it. It's got 2 of them in here. I guess they're wanting you to use that hook for it. I like that sticker. Let you see the sticker again, sorry. Just like the design of it has like a ridge feel to it. This seems kind of interesting, but the color, actually it might work kind of in this tannic water we have around here. It might work pretty good. It's called New Penny Copper. More kind of a saltwater color, but okay, I want to see something real fast. This Thunderhawk mouse head. I want to see what kind of keeper it has. I'm very peculiar about my keepers on my swim jigs and my skipping jigs. Okay, it's got a good keeper. See if you guys can see that really good. So this will work really good with Z-Man stuff. It's got a really flat head on the bottom. The eyes are about to come off already. So that's kind of a knock on it. Yeah, this eye is basically off. I can kind of put it back up on there, I guess. The weed guard is pretty kind of stiff for a swim jig. You can see the eye coming off on it. Can you see it better now? Let's see. Let's move it like this. Well, you can kind of see the gap in, but there you go. You can see the gap in between it. The hook is pretty doggone sharp. Does it say what kind of hook this is? Here, I'll let you read the back of it. This is a 1/4 ounce. Pointed contoured head shad down to its hook keeper. It is sure to whack the bass. Hook keeper. In the grass. I think it means bait keeper, but some people say fishermen are not the smartest in the world, but whatever. Skirt's pretty good. I kind of like this, not the exact same length all over. Gives it more of a flare when it lives in the water when you're popping it. Sorry about that popping over there. We have a problem where we live at right now. We live kind of close to a swamp, and every time we open the door, mosquitoes come in the house. So we got some indoor bug poppers, bug zappers. Okay, there's that swim jig. I'll have to try that out. Just curiosity. Wonder how this will look on it. I don't really see me using this for anything else but something maybe like this. So let's see how it would match up on here. So it come out about right there. So it actually looks like it'll even out pretty good. So let's see how it looks on here. I don't know if you guys know this, but if you're using like a shad color bait, like a shad color swim jig, it's kind of a white and chartreuse or a white. If you put something on kind of like this right here, it's kind of like a hollow shad color. Almost came out in the perfect spot. Let me see if I can fix this. I have to be careful. I don't want to tear it up too much. All right, let's slide this up on there. All right. There's that profile. That actually looks really damn good. I mean, if you're, so you can see that really good. Well, that little tail, I wonder how much action it has. I have to try that out. This would probably skip really good on our docks. This would probably be really good for different applications. I mean, the hook is pretty stout hook, weed guard. I mean, it's soft enough for a swim jig, I guess. Especially if you're fishing around a lot of cover. I'm pretty impressed with this little head. I bet it comes through grass and stuff really good. Well, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and get off here. If you see anything that I do that kind of helps somebody, go ahead and share it with them. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel. It doesn't really cost you anything, and it helps the channel out a lot. And give me a thumbs up if you like what I'm doing. Give me a thumbs down if you don't like what I'm doing. Let me know. I mean, comment down below. I answer every comment. I try to get back to everybody and try to help. If you need something done for you, I'm more than willing to try to get some stuff done, especially if I have it here already. And once again, guys, you have a great day. Tight lines. This is DeMont signing out.